Hey y'all, thanks so much for tuning in to the DIY Entrepreneurs Reaction Show. I'm so glad that you decided to do so. Please go ahead and like the video for us and subscribe to the channel. It will really help us to grow. But we are checking out another Shark Tank pitch, and they have a guest panelist of Mr. Kevin Hart. And he's really been giving some really valuable, insight to the people. And so I'm looking forward to this next pitch with him on the panel. Let's check it out.
Next up is an entertainment company with representation as a mission.
Hi, Sharks. I'm Manuel.
And I'm Giselle.
And I'm Turnus.
And we are Black Sands Entertainment. We're currently seeking $500,000 for 5% of our company. Sharks. America loves entertainment, be it movies, television, anime, or comics. There has never been more content than there is today.
But there is still a struggle to find content and characters that represent the Black community's historical achievements before slavery. That's why we created Black Sands Entertainment.
Black Sands is one of the only successful Black-owned publishing houses in America, and it all started with the flagship title, Black Sands: The Seven Kingdoms.
And after 100,000 copies sold, we knew a legend had been born.
Wow. Our sales are phenomenal. But one thing that can take a $1 million publishing IP and turn it into $1 billion licensing and merchandising IP is to make it into an animated series.
We are here to give Black and brown creators a place to tell their stories and shine a spotlight on the rich history of our people.
So Sharks,
Who is ready to join the Black Sands family?
Great pitch.
Okay, please sit back, relax. We're going to give you a little taste of the future of Black Sands
They
Entertainment.
really summed up a lot of
How long
information
has he
there.
trained you? I did not train him. I took him into the wilderness for 5 years. He has survived. I forbid this battle. You will stop nothing. Damn it, brother. Why must you be like this all the time?
Assad, you need to think this through. There is nothing to think about.
You got the features. That's pretty dope.
Black Sands, you can read it and watch it. Now let's go.
All right, well, you know what? I'm going to start here. And not just because I'm Black, but because I understand the value behind IP, the want and need for it. What's the cost that you put into this so far?
So our animated property, which is an 8-minute pilot, is $250,000. And Turnus is the expert in that. He is our head of studio.
Is this all self-engineered, self-developed?
Yeah, like I've been in the business like 25 plus years.
Wow.
I've been with Disney, Pixar, like major studios, and I left all that to join Black Sands because it's something I really believe in, and what I saw was like a real winner.
How are you creating a revenue stream?
Most of our revenue stream is physical books. That's what we do. Currently, we're on pace to do about 120,000 units this year.
Direct to consumer?
Direct to consumer.
And what you sell them for?
So we sell that one for, it costs $2 at landing, $20 retail, and $8 wholesale.
Good for you.
Yeah, good
$20
margins.
Retail, is that a typical retail price?
That
For
is a typical
$2.
retail price.
You mentioned
and
comic books as well.
we have a lot of comic books. We have 12 titles that are currently signed to Black Sands. The one that you currently have in your hand is our flagship title, which makes the bulk of our money.
So, from comic book one to now, what has been the progression in sales that have gotten you guys to that number of 120,000?
In our first year, we did about $40,000 in sales. We just started in 2017. In 2018, we did about 220,000 in
That's a
sales.
good
In
jump.
2018, we raised capital for a DVD. We built that. In 2020, we had 600,000 in sales. This year, we're at 800,000 in
Year to date.
sales. Yeah, year to date.
Manuel and Giselle, what's your background?
So I'm a military veteran. I served in
Thank
in
you
the
for your
Army.
service.
Thank you
for
so
your
much.
service.
And we took that military background, me and my husband.
So
and
you're married.
Yes, we are.
Did you know anything about animation, anything about comic
We didn't
books?
know anything, but with the military background, we knew how to execute and manage a business.
And who created the stories?
Manuel.
I'm a big entertainment guy. I constantly see the same Egyptian story flop over and over again in the industry. They're very detached from the historical setting, and so I said I'm gonna make my own story about Egypt. I'm gonna put everybody in the Middle East into it. So we got Spartans, Minoans, Canaanites.
You got the whole Bible right there,
Yeah,
right?
you got the whole Middle East involved. Educators, they love this stuff.
So the next big question is your profitability and cash burn.
This year we're 108,000 in the green,
How much cash do you have in the bank?
300,000.
To Kevin's point on leveraging IP, where do you see the series going, right? You've got to have a place you like to see it because it's not a traditional television
Absolutely.
type thing.
So we are eventually going to find a distributor, right?
Let me stop you right there. Just, I act as a one-stop shop. I'm a distributor. I'm a production hub. $500,000 is a lot. What are you using the money for?
So the money that we're going to get, when we get this deal, right, is to expand the production
Just like
of Black
that,
Sand.
you're gonna get that.
You guys got confidence.
get
I
it.
like that.
I like it.
I'm telling you right now,
that.
we do 8 issues a year. We will massively expand it. We'll probably get to 30 different issues a year, including pumping out at least a full season of the main title and all these ridiculously lovable characters in the series. They get their own series.
See, but when I ask you that question, I'm expecting a clear answer.
Yeah, I don't know
Tell
if
me
that
where
answers
you're
the
spending
question.
the money. That's what I need to know.
Hiring artists to basically build this pipeline. I need writers too and everything else. These artists are like $30,000, $40,000 each every single year.
All right, guys, I do understand what you're doing, and I understand the world. The 5% that's ridiculous. I'm going to throw that out the window. That can't happen. I mean, you're asking for an investment, and you're asking for added value in you creating IP. So I'm just going to tell you the value I feel like I'm bringing to you before I give you my offer, okay? I own distribution in the world of audio. I own distribution in the world of television. Because of my ecosystem and what I know we can bring to the
Look at
table, I
flex.
see significant value in just a brand. And if you have
Hart
a brand,
better
you're all doing
flex.
product in that brand, that's a value to me. Because if you do strike gold in this space and you get to the world of toys, etc., well, this can be a moneymaker. Oh, I just cursed. I'm sorry. This can be this can be a moneymaker. So I am going to put an offer on the table.
Wait, can I get in it?
Of course you can. You tell me if you like where I'm at, okay? You're asking for $500,000, and you're saying we want it because we want to bring in the other people to help create. Well, I already have that. We already have those people. So you're not paying for that necessarily because you'll be accessing mine.
Kev, I'll help on the technology, right?
Okay.
I'll help on the online distribution side of it.
Okay.
But you've got the whole pathway.
In this case, I've never been more comfortable about
that's the whole
taking
point.
about
You can
taking an
tell.
asset and
You
being
can tell
able to
he
bring value to an
flexing.
asset.
Yes.
This is what I do.
You're the one who
Hey, look, I'm excited too because I feel what he putting out. He like, hey, look, I could take this and we could go, like tomorrow. I love it.
in order to get to the next level, right?
Look, you got $500,000 on the table, but we want 30%.
Ooh. That's how you do, boy. You get them charged all up and all, and baby.
All sharks are still in. Mark and Kevin Hart are interested in animation company Black Sands, but they want a much bigger stake in the company than the 5%
Look
they
at
came in
Kevin.
offering.
Kevin, relax.
This is what I do.
You're the green light that they need in order to get to the next level, right?
Look, you got $500,000 on the table, but we want 30%.
Ooh.
And I think that's more than fair.
Can I
For
counter?
two sharks.
Y'all tell me if I'm crazy or not. 500,000 for 10% between the two of you, and perpetuity on books. 25 cents per hardcover.
The royalty deal. No, that's not what this
Thank
is
goodness
about.
I'm here.
No, because you know as well as I do, the grand slam doesn't come from making per book. It's when this gets picked up for a movie and turns into a franchise, and he's the producer.
I'll give you
Mark,
last example.
I'll take the royalty.
I'll give you here's the last example. Okay, this is where my creative mind goes as a CEO. What I'm telling you is that my 30% ask is not because of the hypothetical opportunity. I'm embedding you into my system.
I understand 100%, but I raised capital on that last valuation, and to literally go 6 times.
How much have you
higher,
raised?
I raised $1 million, and the last 500 was at 5%.
Yeah, but that's not the point.
It's just.
I think the problem here is there's partners and then there's partners. Get the difference? Some partners aren't created equal.
And when you tell your investors who you just brought in It's not about the valuation that they paid, it's the valuation of where it's going so they can get a return, right?
And by the way, I would not be asking for this particular number if you didn't have to access my real resources. You said we're going to get some creative people to come in, new animation, new stories. I have that. Okay. That engine is already working. It's already pumping. You're tapping into an ecosystem that exists.
Okay, my fans.
He's so intense.
They want this done. So you guys got a deal. That's it. Let's go.
Wow.
All right.
I didn't know you were this.
Kevin knocking them out. I am so glad they ended up making a deal. So this was a publishing company that really wants to pivot and do more things, you know, in the digital space. We saw Kevin with what he's doing now. That's more than just comedy, but with his production facility and his production company. And he was just geared up and excited, baby, about this deal and this opportunity. It seems like I've heard Black Sands before. Maybe that's another name for a production company. But just the thought of how excited Mr. Hart was with making that deal. And I wonder what was the whole point of bringing Mark. Maybe the technology. And so Kevin has said that he has the production on lock. And so, yeah, and so Mark comes in with the technology of building, I guess, apps and things to complement the production of the characters and things that they're going to do. Okay, but anyway, I hope that this partnership proves to be successful for them. And I just hope it's profitable for the both of them. So I'm gonna be looking forward to seeing what they do in the space and seeing the Black Sands name and things like that, and see what it comes from Kevin Hart's camp. But anyway, I rambled. I probably did. Forgive me. But I am so glad you stayed around and tuned in to the end. So thank you so much. Please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It will really help us to grow. Thanks so much.